Today we're talking about open teaching on Zoom. Hi, I'm Deider Tyler at Salt Lake Community College. Now you've acquired your open textbooks, your open articles, and other resources. You're ready to embark upon a very interactive Zoom class. I want you to think about your class. Plan. Think about how you want those students to engage. You want it to be very engaging. So think about your course level learning objectives. Remember what Patricia Cross suggested? Teaching has only one purpose, and that is to initiate learning. You are the facilitator of learning. In this open environment, think about your class level learning objectives. Be creative, engaging in this environment. Think about chunking your assignments. Small chunks of information. Students will be able to stop, go into your learning management system, do some things, come back into the Zoom, talk about that information, and this will bring about engagement. So your assignments are very important in this planning. You want your students to know that you're there for them. So your planning stage looks at your assignments and your assessments. Your assessments can be done on Zoom. And I suggest that you set up a rubric for every assessment you have so students will know I'm not just wasting my time on Zoom. I'm going to be given points for participation, for engaging, and they can turn in information. Remember, you want this experience to be all aligned. Your objectives need to connect to your assignments, and your assessments need to be there also. Make sure everything is structured and get students involved in this creation. We need to sequence our objectives. Start at the basic, move on to higher level, but always think about creating, getting your students to create information. They can create this information through a Google slide, through a Google Doc. Fill in the blank, multiple choice, reflection. By the way, assignments should be done in cooperation with your Zoom, and you can do that. You can open your class with visuals. Make sure you include visuals because, as we know, there are students who maybe language is very difficult for them because they are not English speakers. So providing visual images will help that student in learning the information. Remember this quote: "A visual image is a simple thing, a picture that enters the eye." Roy H. Williams. Visuals can be pictures, timelines, flowcharts, cartoons. You can find visuals and incorporate these visuals in any way you possibly can. Timelines are great. I can't tell you how many times students can reflect upon a picture, reflect upon what you're trying to get that student to learn. Google Maps. Go to the Google Earth, and students can create where they are, what they're doing, and what's going on in a certain location without even being there. This is a great tool that you can use to incorporate within your class. Now, when students are involved in explaining a theory, you can have them go to canva.com and create information about that theory because they're going to have to explain that theory. Linda Nelson, in her book, Teaching at Its Best, reminds us that visuals enhance learning. Have that student to create something on Padlet without even saying anything. Find a picture, post it. Jamboard, the same. Create. and have them to explain information. Again, Canva.com is a great resource that we can use in this open pedagogy on Zoom. Have those students engage. They are co-creators, co-presenters of information. Student-led discussion topics. Tell them what the topic is, and within 15 minutes they're going to have to come back in and explain that information. Provide a link for them because they are the creators. I can't tell you enough about annotations. This is a way to engage that Zoom class because those students are asking questions, entering information, finding videos, and providing information for the entire class. And you can post this information on a worksheet. Simple worksheet done on a Google Doc where students can create those prompts. Work with your Zoom, create that rubric, and this will be an engaging environment. Gamification, we know, is very important because this will create an open Zoom class for students to create that game. Let them know the topic and what they should be creating for that game. Digital, 15 minutes would work. Listening to the instructor. Then homework, readings, all done on Zoom while they're there. Students are busy. Have them create a Flipgrid, a small little Flipgrid about a topic, explaining that topic, posting that information, and integrating that into the Canvas learning management or whatever learning management system you're dealing with. We know about the Google Docs. This can serve as a retrieval practice, as Brown talked about in the book Making It Stick. Have those students come up with what they learned, how they're going to incorporate this learning into their project, for example. And so these collaborative notes can be engaging. And we know the 3-2-1 method. 3 things that you still have questions about, 2 things you've learned, and 1 thing you're just not really sure. Remember, have choice for those students. Create choice, different ways of assessment, and let them be involved with that assessment. Remember, you are creating lessons along with your students. Thank you.